Let me just move some of this a little more into frame here. Get that out of the way. I've got my books off to one side, and I'm not one of those colorists that have a really neat desk. I have a lot of stuff just kind of sitting around the edges of what I need. So, hey there, Chris. Nice to see ya. So here we go. I think that I have actually finished this page now in Find Color by Gugeli, which is a Chinese artist. This is the book here that I'm currently working in. I know that Devon has the other one, and I think that actually Coloring View has both editions. But I've done all of this in watercolors. There's no pencil on this. Just a little bit of gel pen here to bring up some of the white swirls that I wanted to do. But everything else is done in watercolors. And thank you so much, Devon. I had a lot of fun with the eyeballs. Let me see if I can bring it up, and you can see that I used some of my metallic Gansai Tambi paints, to help with the eyeballs and the glass jar. And other than that, the rest of it is just the Gansai Tambi 48 set that I've got. So yeah, I had a lot of fun doing it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to doing another page in here. I'd like to do another one with watercolor, but you know, one like this is like so detailed. I don't know. I managed to put in a few details here on that, and with the very fine strokes in the veins of the leaf. But it gets pretty tough when you have a lot of little teeny tiny details. So that's what I did in that. I'm just going to set that aside. Don't fall over. And then I'm going to get over to, and that is supposed to be, I'm sorry, this one here. I should say this. This one here is actually a buddy color with View, but I think she said it was a buddy color, but now she's just kind of following along. She's such a sneaky girl. Now, this is a buddy color that I'm doing with Devon Rex for art. And I'll put a link for both her and View below in my description once we get through that. But I'll both Devon and I are going to be posting these on Instagram, I believe, tomorrow morning, so you'll see hers. But I had a lot of fun with this. This is actually the again, just watercolor. The Gansai Tambi yellow gold metal watercolor paint. It's really nice. That's only like 2 coats on there. And then I did some of the gem colors in behind, but I tried to do the 4 seasons. So spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Yeah. And then both Devon and I saw the yin yang symbol in here, but I didn't want to do silver and gold, so I kind of stuck to the natural colors of the wolves or foxes, whatever you want to call them, and those have been done with a watercolor background and mostly pencil on top to get the fur texture. I don't know if you can see that there or not, but that's a lot of little strokes to get the fur texture in there. So this was my very first time I tried using those my new watercolor paints, the opalescent paints. So I had a lot of fun with that, just playing with those. So thank you, Devon. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Devon, for buddy coloring this with me, and I look forward to doing more. Well, hello, Anne-Marie. Nice to meet you. Thank you, Devon. Thank you so much. So, let me see. Yes. So, I thought that before I got on to more coloring books, I wanted to say that I was doing some fun things in my sketchbook in February. This is just my little Valentine's page. It's a little crazy, but you know, that's some days how I feel. The wolves, this was, I'm sorry, I should have said, did I miss it? I'm terrible at this. This was Mythographic Color and Discover Wolf Moon by Gloria Shugleva. And it's got, yes, a lot of different wolf pictures in here, but this is one that Devon and I agreed would be a great one to start with. So anyways, this is just my little sketchbook that I was playing with. Just did a fun thing with my Neo 2s that I played with water, and then did some acrylic paint over top and more Neo 2s and crayons. So there we go. So that's my February Valentine's page. And I'm sorry, I feel like I'm rushing. I want to show off. Show off. That's not nice. I shouldn't show off. But I got some fun, happy mail from Diddy Willingham. I'll link her channel below if you ever want to go have a fun time. This is the place to go, where she's got lots of coloring and collaging. I should say that Devon is great at gel printing. I'm just never going to be able to do that. And then I got, and if you go over to Diddy's, I keep all the stamps. I think these are great stamps. And sometimes you can get into a draw, and that's where I got these little bits and pieces, and I'm going to be having some fun with them in the next little while, putting them in some of my everyday collage books or something special. So let's get on to, Cute and Creepy. I did one page in here for Cute and Creepy for February. And this was done with Neo 2s and a little bit of acrylic gel pen. Just to give some little highlights in there. So pretty standard, but I couldn't find too many bee pictures that I happen to have that I kind of liked at the moment. So there he is for February. I have to keep myself busy, I tell ya. So here's the book that has kept me busy for most of the month. Oh, Amazon delivery. Was it a coloring book? And I should mention that was from Cute and Creepy Coloring Book by Camilla. And that was the B page for the hashtag February. I hope it was something fun, Devon. So this is the book that's kept me really busy this month, and I showed a couple of pictures at the end of January, that because I had just started it, so I'd done the just kind of the opening pages. This is a nice book, I should say. I really like it because I'm just gonna take that out for now. Because if you see the spine, and then when you open it, it just automatically, the cover just bends out like that, and it just works really nicely when you're playing with the pages. So, and they lay nice and flat. And of course you're only coloring on this side, so that really helps. So anyways, I'd shown these few pages that I had done right at the end of January, as I'd gotten the book. Used an assortment of colored pencils and some gel pens. Made gel pens added the rain in that one, but all of these are all done with pencil crayons. No basing with watercolor or anything like that. Again, just a little bit more acrylic paint in there and there. And I started to do some of the cross hatching. And I think you can see it in the sky. Cross hatching is great for backgrounds, especially when you want to meld colors together. It just seems to work so nicely, and you can get some nice shapes and forms in there. Same thing here. I did a lot when I wanted to do the dark part. I did the cross hatching of the dark, of the shadow, of the dark, of the shadow. Maybe if I, let me just see if I can adjust this. Oh, just charging cords. Yes, okay. I'm just going to see if I can, that's a little better. That's a little better. And I don't feel like I have to pull it up so high. There. So yeah, so again, just all pencil crayons with just a little bit of gel pen on top. And yeah, I used the cross hatching to create the shadows in the background of this. I'm having fun keeping the characters and the cat kind of the same as I work through the page. Now this one, I actually added the pattern to the tablecloth. This was just a straight table, and I added the pattern to the tablecloth and made sardines and honey. Hey View, nice to see you, View. Just going through this a little slower this time. So again, back in here, I just was having so much fun coloring this cat, the flowers, the backgrounds, thinking of, how I was going to light them. And yeah, this just caught my imagination, and I've just been taking off with it and having lots of fun. And just like I say, still just, I haven't used watercolors in this yet. It's all been just pencil crayons and some acrylic pens. Thank you. Yes, you were. You can go back and see that. So this this was a fun page. I wanted to do something different with this one, with the little axolotls in here. So they're all shining bright and shooting their magic bubbles out the top. So that's my little take in the background on this babe. I think he's Paige. I think he's a little disapproving over there. So these, I've done all of these in February. I think I was getting like a page done every couple of days. It's just been so much fun. And again, here's Witch Cat in her greenhouse. Again, with the crosshatch technique used for the background. Now, this bug was there, and it didn't have anything around it, but I decided I wanted to add these little bokeh effects behind Delilah is her name. So I thought that those might be her friends inside the greenhouse and having fun in there. More. So here we go again, where I'm blending, cross-hatching the colors from the greens and the yellows, even a little bit of brown shading in here up until the purples and back into the yellows again. And I cheat a little bit. I actually draw a circle usually around my little star so that I know where I want all the yellow to be. Are you? It is so much easier than trying to blend everything, and you can get some really nice texture with your cross hatching. Like here, I don't know, maybe you can see it in this one a little bit better, but the the texture on top of these huge lily pads remind me of like waffles. And then it helped down here when I was trying to do the effect of water, and I just, you know, put the blue down and then colored the fish afterwards, actually. Thanks, Ivy. It's a technique that a friend of ours, certainly a fellow YouTuber, Christine from Cat and Paste, you want to learn how to do some coloring stuff. She's a great teacher about proper techniques. I can show you what I do, but I can't say that I do necessarily proper techniques. Oh, here's another spot that I really like where the cross hatching came in well, is the rocks here. And so I did some cross hatching with different colors, and then I did some stippling, with my pencil to get a little bit more texture on my rocks. I can see the little dots in there. Don't show up when it's there. Yeah, a little more texture on there. I really liked how that turned out, the rock wall. Yeah, she did the oh, what's the one she did yesterday? The I Don't Give a Hue was the one the day before. She's so funny. Oh, and this is the page that she has done that Sara Szewczyk, who is the artist of this spooky coloring book, actually put in. I think it's in her new copy. Shows, or she highlighted something, and then it was one that, anyways, the Cat and Paste had done, and she had done the goldfish and the light bulb and everything with blacks and oranges and that type of thing. Okay, so Chris is coloring a cat. She's starting a man portrait. Yeah, if you can do that type of thing tomorrow, that's always a great thing to put off for till tomorrow, you know? Work can wait. So here's another kind of technique that Kat had talked about, but it's the scribbling. So I made a lot of scribbling in here to get these layers. And I cheated a little bit. I have a little, one of those swirly kind of shapes that you can get. And I drew the shape in first of where I wanted this to be, and then I just kind of scribbled all around after I got the light bulb and the fish all finished, and completed the background at the end, and then added some silver, gold, a little bit of white gel, made some bubbles, had some fun. RJ Hampson PDF. Oh yes, the one that you were showing earlier today with the green leaf cart. Yes, Ivy, it is free. It's, you know, it just do it. You don't have to worry so much about it. So we'll, again, little more of the cross hatching and just having fun with the different names of these. This is the flaming rose of cognition. And these little bird head flowers. Devil's tongues. I like this one too, the little moth thing. Oh, I should have make that a little bit blacker. That would look so much better. Anyway, speaking of black, here we go. So in this terrarium, I decided I wanted to make the whole background black and then light it up from the inside and make the mushrooms light up. And what I've been using for my black is a black wax china pencil. And it's up in my crayon box that I cannot see it real quickly. Anyways, it's up on the shelf and over my head. But it works really great. So I did some shading with a little bit of purple and blues in here first, and then finished this, and then went in with the blacks, and that's where I had this little paper. So yeah, black wax China marker works great. It's just like a big crayon, and it's much blacker than, you know, your pencil crayons or anything like that. And then you're not wasting your prismas. Anyways, this is a whip. So that's where I am on those. So that has been, how many pages? I didn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages. So yeah, I really love this book, Spooky Coloring Book by Sara Szewczyk. I checked the pronunciation of the name, and thank you very much, Devon. I appreciate that. So what I'd like to do now is kind of show you what I might get up to in the next little while, other than more of this. I definitely will be doing more of this. And I have to say that, like, these are all pencil crayons. The pencils just glide across this paper. It is so smooth. I don't know why. And then, but it, you know, the colors come out gorgeous. And I've been using Prismas. I have Star Joys. I mix all my wax pencil crayons together, and I mix all my oil pencil crayons together. And that's how I try and keep them. I don't really care necessarily what brand they are. I look for soft or hard. I find that soft ones are great for blending, and hard ones are nice for burnishing later. So I'm interested. Oh, is that what I forgot? It is what I forgot. I'm sorry. Is it this one? Did I just completely miss it? Or did I get the wrong book out? I got the wrong book out. Oh well, I will find it. I will find it. Anyways, we'll talk about my plans. This is for the hashtag Light versus Dark 2026 that's being hosted by Piggy Pens and Holly Berry's Colors. And Holly Berry does the dark, and Piggy Pens does the light side. And this coming month is War versus Peace, so it's all about swords and things like that. So I thought I might do this one for the war side, which is the dark side. Last month I was on the light side, haha, and here it is. This is the one I did for the light side, and it was love versus hate. So this was my February contribution for love. I have to get all these out on my Instagram too, so please bear with me. I get all tied up in doing all sorts of things, and I truly forget what I'm doing and what I'm talking about. So there we go. I missed that one. That was another Camilla, another Canadian artist.